So my most recent auto accident patient was struck on 75 North in Atlanta. Somebody was actually going down the exit the wrong way and T-boned her, which I have no idea how that happens. Flipped her car 3 times, landed on the hood. She's spinning on the hood, basically upside down, and all she sees is cars just coming at her. The panic is like real. She just thought it was over with for her. So I'm here today to talk to you about some of the hard truths in auto accidents, what can happen to you mentally as well as physically. So one of the issues or one of the traumas that your body can sustain during an accident is soft tissue injuries. Soft tissue injuries can include sprain strains to the muscles. They aren't really visible, but they are very, very uncomfortable. Another one is a head injury. During an auto accident, you can hit your head on the windshield, side windows, steering wheel, airbag, headrest. Yeah, it is pretty insane during an auto accident. One thing most people don't touch on during an auto accident is the changes in mood. What can happen to you mentally? Like her, when she's seeing all these cars go by, thinking that one of them's gonna hit her, that's pretty traumatic. That leads to anxiety, that leads to PTSD, which is one of the reasons why I started this business, Atlanta's Mobile Chiropractor, because after an accident, they don't want to get in a car or go anywhere. So that is one of the side effects of an auto accident. Another one is the ringing in the ears from either the loud crash of the collision or the honking of the horns, because sometimes when the cars hit, the horns don't shut off, it just keeps going. So that's another side effect, is ringing in the ears. Some people experience blurred vision, nausea, vomiting. Side effect of your head hitting the windshield of the side is from a concussion. Concussion symptoms can last 2 days up to 3 weeks of you having headaches, nausea, vomiting, your ability to concentrate. People become very forgetful after an accident from a concussion. Some of them forget their way to go to work, and they've been going to the same place for 15 years. Stiffness is a common result of an accident. Usually happens about anywhere from the day of or 2 days after you can start experiencing stiffness. That's the swelling of the joints from the trauma, and you're unable to. I have some women that are unable to do their hair. Some women are unable to put their clothes on, strap their bras. Something as simple as putting on your socks. They can't bend over to put on their socks. Upset stomachs. When you're wearing your seatbelt, the pressure from the seatbelt bruises the abdomen, making it uncomfortable for them to even sit down. They're even having in a recliner because it's uncomfortable for them. Most commonly, you have delayed symptoms. People who automatically get out of an accident, it's very common for them to say they don't feel anything at all. They don't want to go to the ambulance, they don't feel anything, they're all right. The next day or 2 days after, they feel like they got hit by a semi. It's because of the adrenaline that your body was experiencing at the time of the accident. Once that wears off, it's a wrap. You can't walk, you can't breathe, you can't sleep because the amount of pain that happened, and that's okay. That's why you need to come see a chiropractor. Honestly, the list can go on from the traumas of an auto accident. Spinal injuries, that is the reason why once you were involved in an auto accident, it is important to seek medical attention. Get a full examination as soon as possible, because these symptoms can be delayed as much as a week, and you want to make sure you get it documented because you need those taken care of, because if they're not assisted, if they're not checked out, they could have delayed and sometimes permanent effects on the human body. So if you've been in an auto accident, please, I encourage you, even if it's not by me, please seek medical attention by a chiropractor so that you can get thoroughly checked out and just make sure that you and everyone else in the accident is okay. All right, guys, I hope you gained some value from this video and just to see what happens to your body after an auto accident. If you want to schedule an appointment, Dr. Howe, Atlanta's Mobile Chiropractor, the link is below. And feel free to stick around and watch some more of our videos. I'm sure my videographer is going to put some more on the screen somewhere.